We obsess over raw brain power, the kid who cracks the complex code at age 10, the genius with the 160 IQ, but we completely ignore the quiet operators, the people who aren't naturally gifted but who somehow outlast and outmaneuver the prodigies every single time. They don't rely on a genius-level intellect. They have something far rarer. Psychologists call it metacognitive intelligence. It is the gritty, acquired ability to step outside yourself and watch your own mind work. Now picture this: a flickering dorm room radiator, stale coffee at the bottom of a chipped ceramic mug, a blinking cursor on a failing laptop. It is 2 a.m. on a Tuesday, and the natural genius hit a wall hours ago. They got frustrated, slammed the laptop shut, and quit. But you are still awake. You stare at the screen. You realize your current approach is completely useless. Instead of panicking, you pause. You evaluate the wreckage, scrap the plan, and pivot. That pivot is not a genetic gift. It is an adaptation born from repeated failure. People with high metacognition rarely get things right on the first try. They hit walls. They struggle. That early friction forces them to map their own minds just to survive the environment. Psychologist John Flavell called it metacognitive regulation. It is the raw ability to plan, monitor, and ruthlessly evaluate your own learning strategies. A 1983 doctoral study out of the University of Nebraska looked at adolescents and proved that this skill has zero significant relationship with a raw IQ score. You don't inherit it. You forge it in the trenches of your own frustration. Here is the paradox. These individuals are the most capable problem solvers in the room, yet they are intimately acquainted with self-doubt. They do not possess blind, reckless confidence. They rely on constant, grueling metacognitive monitoring. They interrogate their own memory. They second-guess their task duration and their own certainty. To the outside world, this relentless self-evaluation looks like anxiety. It looks like hesitation. It isn't. It is armor. While the high IQ expert charges blindly forward, often derailed by overconfidence and inaccurate self-assessment, the metacognitive thinker uses their self-doubt as a weapon. They catch their own errors before the world ever sees them. Eye-tracking research shows that during creative tasks, individuals with high metacognitive ability use this internal monitoring to fluidly switch strategies. They generate far more original ideas as a result. Their hesitation is actually a highly calibrated scan of the battlefield. They aren't frozen. They are adjusting the dial. They take average cognitive abilities and multiply them through sheer strategic control. They are the master operators. They prove that you don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to know the exact limits of your own mind and exactly how to outsmart them. If you have ever felt like an imposter because you had to work twice as hard just to understand how your own mind works, leave a comment below.